All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Small Brain Small Talk episode. Oh no, this is such a rough. This is such a rough start.
Yeah.
All right, so let's try this again. Hello, 20 people who are listening to this podcast right now. I'm your guest, Butch. And this is the Small Brain Small Talk podcast, season 2, episode 11. And I am not being joined by, but in fact being hosted by Diego and Isaac, and definitely not Gavin.
Which I gotta say, you got a really nice radio voice.
Thank you. I definitely forgot to pause, so throw in 3 Clash Royale emotes right now.
No.
Yeah. All right, well, now that we got those out of the way, let's not talk about Clash Royale for the rest of this podcast episode. Unless you want to.
I mean, well, I guess you haven't been on season 2. We haven't heard from you in quite a bit. Where have you been?
Yeah, so, boy, all right, catching up to do. Yeah, so I would say I disappeared off the face of the earth, but I, in reality, disappeared to the northern lands of no internet for, the summer. And when I returned, I did this really bad thing called not returning to people that I knew on the internet, even though I also met you guys in real life. But, yeah, shame on me. So I went back to school at NDSU. I've been doing my thing. And by doing my thing, I mean not doing my thing. I changed my major, so I'm doing a new thing now. And now I'm going to be teaching children, so
you and Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you teaching, Diego?
I'm going for English major into teaching a yet to be determined class.
Well, I am way cooler because I'm going for physics and chemistry and stuff. Comprehensive science. So I'm here to bring joy and suffering to every single high school student I encounter.
I was going to say, that's not joy.
Yeah, physics is going to be partially joy because you'll be like, wow, gravity's super cool. And then I'm like, now I'm going to make you mathematically solve it. And that's when the pain comes in.
Yeah, it's all fun and games when you do the labs until you have
everyone
to do
cash money until I ask you to find air resistance. And then suddenly... But yeah.
Is that going to be the bit?
What do you mean?
That's the bit. We're just going to keep sneaking those in. But yeah,
Are you planning high school?
Yeah, I'm shooting for high school because children are annoying, but high schoolers are tolerable.
You should teach the elementary school kids physics.
Yeah, I'm gonna teach them like advanced calc-based physics, and that's gonna be hilarious. The education scene is changing rapidly, which is incredibly interesting, but that's a conversation for another day. Just sneaky little self-invite there. That was a joke.
We'll get you on season 3.
Season 3, yeah. I'm just like a one.
Start a spin-off of Teachers Only.
Teachers Talk.
Yeah.
Hear me out. Teachers Talk. Count it.
Professor's Podcast.
Clip that right now. Professor's Podcast. Teachers Talk. Ooh, we're onto something here. Let's make a rival channel of esports. I completely lost my
esports sponsored education channel.
Esports sponsored education.
I don't know if anyone would watch that.
You came for school and you left with esports.
No, you came for gaming and you left with information and knowledge.
I came expecting to learn more about the gaming scene. I left with a new theoretical physics equation.
Learning about real life bullet travel and its effects.
Finally, I know what E is.
I mean, you'll be like the one and only Teachers Podcast on an esports channel. You won't have any competition.
Count it. I think that's a Guinness World Record type of thing. Most educational podcast episodes on an esports organization.
That would be an interesting thing.
I still find it funny how I ended up like reconnecting with you guys. It was the most spare the moment like random thing. It was literally like 2:00 in the morning. And I don't even know why I was on Discord, but I was scrolling through because I hadn't opened it forever, and there was like 4 of you in the main channel, and you were all watching someone playing Arcade Simulator, and I just sat there for like 2 hours just watching who was it? Just playing Arcade Simulator.
I don't even think I was there.
Was
Then
it
I just
was
got.
it VR?
I don't think it was VR. I think it was literally like. I don't think it. Maybe I would swear it's called Arcade Simulator, but it's just normal PC game.
All right, just because then I'm inclined to say probably Luke.
Yeah, it was definitely Luke.
I'm guessing it would be Luke. That makes sense.
No one else would do it.
Yeah. Because then eventually everyone left, and it was just me and Luke at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And he was like,
Hmm.
there was a point in time where we were silent for like 10 minutes, and he was like, "Butch, are you still here?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Why?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Just wanted to hang out, man. What's
He
wrong
was
with
gaming.
that?
You wanted to
I'm like, "Well,
watch.
I guess I'll come back to the podcast sometime." And then I went the fuck to bed because I had a 9 a.m. But
That's what matters, though. You're here now.
yeah, I'm here.
Butch is back.
The promised return, it's like the returning of Christ, but not nearly as extravagant because it's just Butch.
That's fair.
It's like his if Jesus was the older child, he'd be the middle child that everyone forgets about.
Yeah,
But when it
like,
happens, it's still
adoptive.
good. You know.
Yeah.
Who's the youngest child?
Gavin.
Gavin, the man of God. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
he's joined the covenant.
Nothing's just God like Gavin.
I guess that is Gavin. Gavin has had a new arc since you've last been here, Butch. He's a good Jesus man now.
Oh, is he? He's like Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Because like before
Nice.
he was still the Jesus guy, but now he's really taken on that.
Now he's
role.
like the Jesus Christ guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But not in vain.
He calls him by his full name, so now he means serious business.
Mm-hmm.
I remember at one point there was over the summer I would get this rare glimpse of internet and someone would be talking about some random beef with like people. I missed a lot while I was gone, but I think can you guys just do like a recap episode for me where you just talk about everything that happened over the past like set 8 to 9 months? Because
You don't even know what happened. I mean,
yeah, that's a real tough question.
I mean, Diego's coming to NDSU now. I came to
Yeah, I
NDSU
hear
now.
I just fixed my headset. You've been coming out of my right ear the whole time, but I fixed it now.
Have you
Good
met
job.
Sean? I think you we played. That was the person we played Battlefront with. He's not very good at video games.
No,
As
he
you
sucks
can
at video
tell.
games.
Yeah.
Great personality though.
But yeah, he's also coming to NDSU. He's gonna be rooming with me, Adam, and Diego.
Oh, where are you going to be living without disclosing your information to
The
all
Niskanen
internet?
Apartments.
Oh, okay, cool. That's where my girlfriend lives. Oh, shout out to my girlfriend. I totally just gave away where she lives. Yeah, I do.
What's
Big
her name?
flex. I know.
We'll bleep it.
I feel like,
Well, we won't bleep it out.
yeah. Maybe.
Wait. You just say it. I'll just go for it.
Yeah, they came so clearly.
We're just gonna just over that entire section. So here, from this point
I might
forward,
have
it
to
will
lift
be
these editing skills.
okay.
Just one
Just
last time.
the nickname is just gonna have to be Carl for the rest of the thing. But
All right, that works.
That's
Yeah.
not that's not obvious at all.
Carl, convenience and definitely not at all giving anything away.
You mean like Jimmy's mom's friend?
Jimmy's mom.
Did anything really happen in the past 9 months? Not really.
No, work, school, and
You
The
guys
same
are
old, same
boring
old
as
here.
fuck. Why
I
did I
mean,
come
there's
back?
more people in the server now. There's
Yeah, I did notice that. So many more names I don't know. Let's go.
Yeah, same.
yeah. I'd say apart from that, it's just been working on. For me, it's been working on getting Normandale done, and then coming up to NDSU, so I can finally meet you.
Get hype, yes.
Strange as it is, I've never met you, Butch.
Yeah, you weren't at the Calzone Lollapalooza.
I forgot you were there, Butch.
Yeah, I'm like, I met you guys. I
I
went
forgot
and
you went to the calzone thing.
I make calzones in your garage. And whenever I'll like, it'll cross my mind, or like when the podcast was coming up, I was like, it makes sense I didn't talk to him in a while. And I was like, I drove an hour across Minnesota to eat calzones with a group of strangers. I followed back to their apartment one time.
That
I'm
weren't
like,
even that good calzones.
yeah, hey,
Was this at
those
Luke's house?
calzones
No,
were
this
pretty
was at
mid.
Sam's house. Sam made
Huh.
calzones, except he
I was
didn't
the
get some of the ingredients right.
And I was the first one there, so I showed up and I didn't like know what any of you looked like or if I was at the right house. And it
Well, you knew
wasn't
what
even
Sam
it was
looked
his
like.
brother. His brother was on the couch, which made it even harder. And he
Sam
was
doesn't have a
watching that
brother.
not his brother. It was someone
Sister?
it was no, it was some guy that was disconnected from the group that just happened to be there.
Oh,
Because
Was
he
it?
didn't know me.
Was it? It must have been Luke. Because did you know Luke at the time?
Maybe I didn't know Luke, and that's who I honestly I barely I just remember he was watching I don't remember the person, but I remember he was watching that that SFM animation where the guy says "Welcome to the Cum Zone,"
Definitely
and
Luke. That was
yeah, I
definitely
said,
Luke.
and I was like, "I don't know who you are, but you are my friend." And then we ate
and then you made out.
calzones.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
then
that
we
was
made,
definitely
look,
Luke.
yeah, just like that. It was super hot right on the couch. Hot,
And then
sweaty.
weren't you when me and Gavin came to NDSU freshman year?
Oh yeah,
we hung out with you there too.
yeah, because that's where the video, the picture, the infamous picture of the wide,
The wide Gavin came from. Yeah, yeah.
Gavin, dude. I still come across that in my it'll be like picture from your memories. I'm like, oh, what is it? It's just wide Gavin.
Yeah.
Yeah, wide Gavin. I have a video of us orange justicing in front of Thompson High Rise.
Yeah, I remember
Wow,
that was.
I had no bitches at the time.
Yeah,
It was
well,
and now you're up one.
yeah.
yeah.
Now I still orange justice and I have bitches. So
Hey,
hey,
that's what
never
every
change,
man
gamers.
wants.
This is the lesson. Don't ever change as a gamer. Society will change to you. The more you know.
You are
Is
an
this going to be
inspiration to
part of
gamers
your
everywhere.
educational channel?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have some cringe ass kid in my class, and I'm gonna be like, stay cringy, kid. And then I'm gonna watch him get bullied, and I'm gonna not feel bad.
And then
I'll
you're
be
gonna
like,
join.
yeah, and I'm gonna curb stomp his little ass. Nope, okay. I won't beat any kids. So I have
That
to
was
get
a
all these out
joke.
now. The moment I become a teacher, I just am not allowed to make any bad jokes about children anymore. So you
On
know,
record.
off on the record, no kid jokes. Off the record, kid jokes.
Bullying.
They'd be like, "Oh, Brennan, I remember him. He's the racist teacher
Brennan.
that just hates
Hmm.
kids."
Yeah, see, you've already got a good start because we all
Yeah,
know
I
you as
know.
Butch.
Yeah, I'm
Who's
just
this
gonna.
Your real
Brennan
name.
fella?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. He's a friend of mine. I distance myself from him though. He's trouble.
Gotcha.
He's part of
Is
this
that going to be your teacher alter ego or something?
alter ego is Butch. I'm gonna like show up to class one day and I'm gonna have like sunglasses and I'm just gonna act overly cool. I'll probably be like really hungover or something. That'll just be my Butch ego.
Which is the teacher who's going to keep like
I'm
tequila
gonna
or
wear my
vodka in his
I'm
water
gonna wear
bottle?
my I'm gonna be like the Valorant guy. I'm gonna wear like my headphones on my head like during the whole class.
Yeah, there
And
you
I'm
go.
not gonna be able to hear anything anyone is saying. I'll
You would
probably
be a
lose my
good
job.
teacher.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
you poor soul.
I
I'd be an
mean,
impressionable teacher.
that's that's what matters.
They'll never forget me via either trauma or education. We'll see. Stay
I would
tuned.
say
We can have like a catching up episode in like 7 years, and I'm either
Esports
gonna be
reunion.
esports reunion. We can have shitty calzones in someone's garage while we watch
bring
something.
the wife and kids.
Yeah, no wife,
Hmm.
no wife, wifeless.
I don't know, 7 years.
We'll
I'll be
all,
22
we'll
by
all
then.
show up single still.
We show up, all of us, maidenless, calzones. We're all just gonna be single, and really sad, eating our shitty calzones on our styrofoam
Calzones
plates.
to fill the
We didn't
void.
have knives either. Remember that? There was only like 2 steak knives, and everyone else had to use their fucking
Oh
plastic
yeah,
forks.
yeah.
Looking
That was
back,
not the
horrible
greatest.
experience, but I was having fun in the moment, and I still think it was fun now. But as an outsider looking in, everything about that was just not fun.
I mean,
And then I
it was
drove,
fun except for the food.
and then after I drove an hour and a half back by myself, and I was like, yes, this was totally worth my time, and it was fun. It was.
Hey, it
My
was worth
parents,
it.
and they're like, "Oh, so how was your, like, oh, who are you going to hang out with?" I'm like, "I honestly don't know." I'm like, I just kind of followed them to their room once.
They're called internet friends, Mom.
They're my internet friends. And instead of my mom being like, they're gonna rape you, she was like, have fun. You guys could have just catfished the fuck out of me.
We could have.
I could have gotten murked so hard.
Yeah, you came into this random guy's garage.
Yeah, I just walk in. He's like, "Hey, come on in. I have calzones," and it's just like 7 30-year-old dudes.
Modern day white van ploy.
They're like, "By calzones, we of course made kidneys, which you will hand over right now."
Yeah, I can't believe that was like the first. Well, that was the second time. Did we do the calzone thing after the first trip?
I feel like we did the calzone thing before.
Really?
But maybe not. I feel like we
I thought
did.
it would have been the summer after that year.
You know, maybe I'm tripping, but because
or at least during a break. I can't imagine it would be because you guys went up there in
October,
like MEA. Yeah.
If I pull up the memory, I can find the date where the wide picture was taken.
I remember that. That was at the end of October that me and Gavin went up.
It was spooky season.
But then when did
it was either right before or after? I think it was after Halloween. Like,
was it November?
November. Maybe it was around November. Because I remember I had just gone through the trauma of Halloween, and it was terrible. Which I'm pretty sure.
Halloween.
Well, I'm pretty sure I covered that in a previous episode, so go check that out.
Check out season 1 when Butch.
See what I did there? Long story short, Butch celebrated Halloween a little bit too hard, and
I remember. No.
Now I remember. Yeah, I partied too hard, and I can't eat Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwiches anymore.
Unlucky.
Yeah, now I have to eat normal Chick-fil-A sandwiches. I didn't lose it all. Consequently, I discovered Popeyes goes fucking hard. If you want, I have a chicken sandwich tier list I can drop in the server for you guys. Very important.
I mean, if you want it, go for it.
I have no idea where it is. We'll find it some other time.
Does Pizza Ranch have a chicken sandwich?
I went to Pizza Ranch 3 times in a row a few weeks ago. It was hell.
Wait,
What do you mean?
And every single time I went, I was like, damn, I gotta get the Pizza Ranch crew. And everyone was like, who's this Pizza Ranch crew? And I'm like, you wouldn't understand.
You had to be there.
I remember the one time you guys were in town, the Pizza Ranch, we walked in and they said, we're like, oh, is the buffet closed? And they said, yeah, we're sorry. And before they could say anything else, we all turned on our heels and just walked out.
Oh yeah, I was like, I said, sorry, we're not gonna eat you.
Like, you apologized, but we all walked in, buffet's closed. Imagine you're just sitting there, 15 dudes just walk in, buffet's closed. They all just turn around and leave and just
My bad.
And we all get beat-ups for the second time in a row.
Yeah, we had beat-ups the first time. And then Sam gets the blazing wings and then proceeds to go into the bathroom for the entire time.
Sam was like, oh, I can't wait to do the blazing wings challenge. And he eats like 3 wings and then just despawns into the bathroom. And just at one point in time, I was like, I'm going to go use the bathroom and check up on him. And I'm using the bathroom and I just hear someone's soul just leaving their body in the bathroom. Yeah, I hate to do you dirty like that, but I'm sorry, Sam, but that was tough. He was fighting for his life in there. He was in the trenches.
Yeah, we were in beat-ups for
we all finished
45
our food.
minutes to an hour. Yeah. And Sam goes into the bathroom within the first 5 minutes and doesn't come out until we leave.
So shit is liquid coming out of him when I was in there. How did he digest that food in 5 minutes? Like, he ate 4 wings and then it was and just disappeared into the bathroom for literally an hour and a half.
And then he got a box, and I don't think he ever ate them.
Yeah, I was about to say, he was like, oh, I need a box. And we're like, why? We saw what happened. He was like, no, I can't let it go to waste. I'm like, you think it's going to be different when you microwave them?
Yeah, it's already gone to waste.
Our waitress was like, oh, where is he? He's like, oh, I think the first time we're like, oh, he's in the bathroom. By the 4th time of her continuously checking up, we're like, we're like, he's still in the bathroom. She was talking shit about him. I remember that. She said something out of pocket about him because he was in the bathroom for so long.
Yeah, I mean, he was in there for the entire time we were eating.
I think she just straight up kind of called him a bitch for just being in the bathroom for too long.
And then the next time we tried to go to Pizza Ranch in Fargo, it was swamped with families.
Mm-hmm.
I would
You
say
didn't,
this is
you
the.
didn't get there to that one, Butch, but
I know, but I did have a gauntlet of pizza ranches. It was like 3 weeks ago, and me and like one guy at the house, each coincidentally got a different group of people to invite us to Pizza Ranch, and we would invite the other. So the first time he went, and I went with him. And the second time I got invited and brought him, and then the third time Zach got invited, and I was like, no. I'm like, don't make me go. And he was like, you're gonna go if I'm gonna go. I'm like, oh. So I dropped like, yeah, like $45 on Pizza Ranch in like
for
3
3
days.
days.
Did you get your money's worth? Is the question.
Oh my God, I ate so much. So the first time I had literally just eaten lunch like at Popeyes a block away, and he was like, "Hey man, we're all at Pizza Ranch. Where are you?" And I'm like,
You go to Pizza
"Fuck."
Ranch for lunch?
It's a long story. Okay.
It's a buffet. What else
We
would we
didn't
go?
plan for this. Um. Oh, and then man, this is a whole story. We went to the wrong Pizza Ranch. A whole group was gonna go, and I was in a car, and I was completely out of it. I kept calling Apple Maps. I kept calling Apple Maps. What was it? I kept calling Pizza Ranch Applebee's, and I kept calling Apple Maps Pizza Ranch. So I'd be like, dude, no. I kept calling fucking Pizza Ranch Popeyes, and I kept calling Apple Maps Applebee's. So I'd be like, dude, look up directions on Applebee's. And the guy just looks at me. He's like, what? I'm like, sorry, Applebee's. And I said, so by the end of the trip, we showed up and we're like, oh, finally, we made it to Popeyes. And everyone sitting at the table at Pizza Ranch is like, boy, what the hell are you? So, yeah, that's its own thing. So whenever I'm like, hey, man, you want to go to Popeyes? He'll be like, dude, I don't want to go to Popeyes. I'm like, sorry, you want to go to Pizza Ranch? He's like, hell yeah. And we love love that chicken from Pizza Ranch. But
Pizza Ranch delirium.
yeah, so we went to the wrong this time. No code. We went to the wrong Pizza Ranch, and I was like, "Throw it in Apple Maps. Let's go to the right one." And they're like, "Dude, we're already here." Like, sat down. We're like, "Okay, forget it. Let's go to Popeyes." And then they're like, "Dude, where are you?" We're like, "Oh, we misinterpreted the situation." So after spending like $5 at Popeyes, we then drove like a fucking mile down the road and went to Pizza Ranch, and I ate nothing but dessert pizza. That's all I ate because I was like, I can't have real food. I just had food, so I ate a bunch of ass. And then I went the next day, and I was so hungry, and I ate like a whole ass pizza. I watched some kid pick up the scooper for the pizza and drop it on the floor, and just looked at it disappointed and put it back on. And then my ass was next in line, and I don't want to raw dog the pizza with my bare hands, but I don't use the scooper. So I ended up just getting a plate of gravy and walking away in shame because I was so scared. I sat down. He was like, "Boy, what the hell?" I'm like, "I don't want to talk about it." He's like, just like, "Don't go for the scooper on the right side." That time I
Just
drank 15 glasses of Mountain Dew.
Oh my
it was
lord.
I was on I was on a tear. They're like, someone challenged me because I had been drinking 3 or 4. He was like, I bet I can drink more than you. I'm like, 100% no. So then I just crushed him, and then I crushed my stomach, and I was peeing fucking kidney stones for like an hour. It was awful. I wanted to die. I've never felt
15
hungover off of
cups.
sugar before, but goddamn, that next morning I rolled over and my stomach had like a rock in it. It was awful. And then I had just been recovering from that, and that's when my friend was like, "We're going to Pizza Ranch." I'm like, "Please, my insides are liquid. I will meet Jesus if we go to Pizza Ranch this third time." And then we went to Pizza Ranch, and I ate a normal meal at Pizza Ranch, and this weird veteran guy talked to me about crack for like 5 minutes
About
while I
what?
was just trying to crack, like
Oh,
crack
crack.
cocaine.
Okay.
He walked up and he was like, "Hey man, have you ever done crack?" And I'm just eating pizza at a Pizza Ranch. It's like middle of the day. There's like it's bussing, like families everywhere, and this random Vietnam vet with like a vest walks on. He's like, "Yeah, have you ever done crack?" I'm like, "No, I can't say I have. I've had pepperoni pizza from Pizza Ranch." I'm like, and then he
Boy,
just
let me tell you, they're one
yeah,
and
they
the
just kept
same.
talking about how it ruined his life, and then he walked away. I'm like, cool. Then I had some dessert pizza, and it was great.
Do you know what that was, Butch?
What?
That was you giving yourself a warning from the future.
Yeah, that was probably me. I was trying to play it off cool, but like in reality, I bet I was like, yes, don't do crack. It was probably to cope with the Pizza Ranch. I bet if I hadn't had that conversation, I would have gone home, found some crack and then just
Went
forgot all.
off.
I would have just gone on a tear and ended up somehow becoming a Vietnam vet. And
If you're a teacher
tell me
and
next
your
episode
kids
for
get
that story.
like a pizza party, you gotta get pizza, right? Pizza.
It's gonna be like a pizza party, and then I'm just gonna like just have a bunch of pizza boxes with no pizza in it. No, I'm gonna get a bunch of Jack's Links like frozen pizzas, and I'm gonna make them and tell them it's from Domino's, and they're just gonna very clearly just be a bunch of shitty like oven baked pizzas.
Better
like
yet,
frozen
just get
pizzas.
get the frozen Totinos that are just squares with a
Oh
little
my god.
pepperoni.
I'm gonna be like, it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno, but then I'm not gonna actually cook them. It's just fucking frozen pizza. I'm gonna be like bon appetit, and then all my kids are
Oh.
gonna get sick.
Sorry, guys. I didn't know you guys were out of your teething phase yet.
Then just
Oh,
confuse it
shoot.
with crack.
Sorry, darn. Here's a quick chemistry experiment. I just incinerate all of the pizza.
Now, was
I
that
make the
a
physical
physical
undergo.
or chemical reaction?
Like, what type of physical or was this a physical or a chemical change that the pizza just undergone? And then all the kids start crying because they worked so hard for the pizza party.
Sounds like you'll
Oh,
be
I
a
can't-
great
We're gonna be
teacher.
great teachers.
I can't wait. They're gonna get back and they're gonna be like, "I was promised a pizza," and I'm gonna get calls from the parents and like, "So you incinerated pizzas in front of my children, like my kid
I never
today?"
said they could eat it.
I'm like, I
just
said it was
I
gonna be a
bringing
pizza. I
Yeah.
said there was gonna be a party and there was gonna be pizza. I never implied the pizza would be consumed. Wow, I don't know if we're off track or if you had no plan and you were just hoping I would just kind of go
No,
off
we
on
have
a
some sort of
tangent.
plan, but we don't want to stop you.
Okay, no, I insist. Let's get back on track here. What's
It's
your plan
okay.
here?
It's okay.
The Butch
I'm
episode can't be nothing
all
but
for
chaos.
this.
I have nothing more. Give me a new talking point. I can.
Which we spent the
can-
last half an hour on where you've been this entire time.
Let's flex. We can flex. That can work.
Where have you not been?
I have not left the country because of COVID. That's where I have not been.
Have you ever been out of the country?
I have smuggled myself into Canada a few times off the
Okay.
record. Maybe just blur that whole thing out. It's
Now,
like
on the record.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, oh, Brennan, have you ever been outside the country? I'm like, oh, I've been. It's just
Who? I know Butch has been smuggling himself out of the country, but who's this Brennan guy?
Yeah. Yeah, we might need to get Ricky to edit one more.
I've been bringing Brennan with me. Poor Ricky. Also, there's gonna be no context to us saying poor Ricky right now.
No,
I
that's all the
apologize.
context he needs.
In advance, here's my apology to you from the past to the future.
Wait, are you time traveling? Do you have
Yeah,
a
dude.
Vietnam vest on right now? And
Whoa.
what is your stance on crack?
Fuck! I just have a fucking bowl of crack in my hand, and I'm just wearing a Vietnam vest. I'm like, shit! I've become the very thing I've sworn to destroy. Have I switched to my alter ego, Brennan? Vietnam vet with crack.
Yo, the superpower kind of lame.
It's like Moon Knight, but one of the personalities is just a crack addict.
And
What type of Minecraft player are you?
He doesn't know what.
What type of Minecraft player are you? The builder, the miner, the crack addict.
What is going on?
I said we were gonna pivot to topical and
Yeah.
Is that giving you the segue sound or something?
Okay, that's it. Next topic.
What is going on?
I'm broken. I'm breaking the podcast.
Well,
Dude,
all right.
I'm getting
Butch,
my
if
radio
you-
voice, and we're just gonna keep going.
If you want a new topic, let's go with real quick, brief answer. What was your major before you switched to a teaching career?
Now I'm gonna spend 5 minutes telling you it was mechanical engineering.
All right, I'm gonna cut you off there.
Oh,
Perfect.
can I
was just
segue
curious.
to Butch? Where have you been?
No.
Just restart the entire segment.
Okay, so I went to Popeyes. Would not be confused with pizza.
Why?
Don't
Why did you
me.
get this weird obsession with Popeyes?
That's a story for another episode.
He loves that chicken.
I love that chicken. We'll have a tier list episode where I just go through my tier list and explain why.
Maybe there's crack in the Popeyes.
Probably.
Oh my god, full circle. Okay, we need to move on from the crack Vietnam vet. Okay? This is what the crack Vietnam vet would have wanted. Let's not give it to him. Respect your veterans, but not the crack addicts.
Alrighty.
Not your alter ego.
Not him.
How's about?
How do we even segue to the topic?
I don't know. Okay, what about just
We
school?
segue.
How
School?
do you say the summation of your year has been?
A summation of my year.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad, and then it's been better, and now it looks like it's getting a little bit better. Minus physics 2, which is continuing to be bad.
Yeah, it sounds like it would be rough.
Alcohol. There. I think that hits all of the big beats of my year so far.
How was your frat thing on Friday?
Oh, yeah, I'm glad we called off the episode there because the event, which was, it started at 9. I thought it was going to end at like 11 at the latest. It went until 1 o'clock, and then there was an after party. If we were in this chair in this exact same situation, but 2 nights ago, I would not be coherent probably at all. I might be napping at this point in the episode. So yeah. It was fun though. It was our last goodbye to the seniors before they graduate. Very heartfelt. One of the seniors passed out on the couch halfway through it. But other than that, it was great.
Well, that sounds like fun.
we got to him to give his speech and we're like, hey, wake up. He's like, yeah, and then he slurred his way through it was a very passionate speech. It was really good, but he stumbled over all of his words.
Like the intro?
What do you mean the intro? Oh yeah, shut up. No, it's cut. It didn't happen. Through the power of editing, it didn't happen.
Ricky, don't cut out the intro.
I'm gonna say, Ricky, if you cut it to just a random point in the video.
Keep it. I think we should keep it.
Yeah, I was gonna say a random point following right now.
I feel like a good reintroduction to Butch just needs to be terrible.
What do you mean terrible? That was great.
It was pretty. It fell apart, but I pulled it together. I had a pretty decent intro after, I'd say.
I mean, honestly, I feel like we should go to Popeyes to sell Pizza Ranch.
Do you mean Pizza Ranch or Popeyes? When you say
Pizza Ranch, yeah.
See, whichever one is closest according to Applebee's.
No, Applebee's isn't a place. Applebee's is an application.
Yeah, that's what I said. Pull it off on Applebee's. Whichever is closer, we'll go.
Okay. I'll let you know now. Pizza Ranch is closer.
This is gonna be a bit between the three of us, and like everyone else is gonna be so confused.
When we're up at NDSU, we're all gonna be like, "All right, should we meet up at Popeyes today?" And
okay,
we'll be like, "Sure."
Yeah, and then we're not just gonna go to the right location.
Ranch. Everyone else goes to Popeyes and be like, "Where are you?"
And they're gonna be like, "Why did you suggest Popeyes?" I love that chicken from Popeyes, though. Not to be confused with Pizza Ranch, which is Popeyes.
What do you get at Popeyes?
Not sponsored.
Literally just a normal chicken sandwich. Because a chicken sandwich with no shitty sides or a pop is like $3. Just a chicken sandwich. It's like $3 or $4. It's like $3 or $4. Hold on. Cost of a Popeyes chicken sandwich. $3.99.
Oh my god.
Is this before?
You just get a fried chicken. Saving stacks, dude. See why I like that? See why I love that chicken from Popeyes now?
That's so much better than like Chick-fil-A where you spend like $5 on a tiny little sandwich.
Everyone's like, OMG, but if I spend $200 at Chick-fil-A, I get a free sandwich. And I'm like, or you spend no money and you get a chicken sandwich from Popeyes that is arguably better. Oh man, if we had a community right now, it would be gone. I just talked shit about the holy chicken.
No. You would start a cult following.
I will clear my name in a future episode, maybe season 3, when I do the chicken tier list, where I spent a week going to literally every restaurant in a 50-mile radius of me and ordering their chicken sandwich.
If you record it, we'll put it on the channel.
I'll literally just record me. We'll record me just going through the chicken sandwich slideshow and just send it to one of you randomly, and you'll be like, "Oh, Butch sent me some random thing," and then just gonna be a video.
I like that actually. That could be
Except
one
I
of our
can't
shorts.
do. It's gonna be hard over the summer. I'm gonna record it in the cafe that has internet, so it's extra chaotic.
So you just don't have interwebs up in Delano?
No,
No.
this is Ely.
Yeah, his
Gotcha,
job.
So
gotcha.
hey, if any of our fans, of which we have none, are in the
What do you
Boundary
mean?
Waters area,
We got so many
sorry,
fans.
we got Aiden.
of which we have few, swing by North Country Canoe Outfitters. I'll be there, and I'll give you a FOBD or a friend of Butch discount.
How much is the discount? You know, if we're talking free, we might need to take a trip, but
Oh, I was gonna say maybe like 15-20%, but
That's not
you
bad.
guys should come out though. I could maybe get you a free cabin for a few days, or a discounted
that's
cabin for a
good.
few days, and it's about 10 feet away from the lake.
Well, we might need to, you know.
This is a discussion for maybe after the episode, perhaps.
Yeah, I was gonna say, anyone
I don't
wants to use it, use code Butch in the when you're ordering.
Use code Butch when ordering Silver Plus package from North Country Canoe Outfitters. I can give you a contact to a. Oh, we should probably bleep
What?
that out too.
I'm gonna say
What is
fake
that name?
He is my boss, and he is 73 years old, and he is a tank. Actually, a Vietnam vet. Doesn't do crack. Can confirm.
Can you
But we're
confirm
not
it?
circling back to that. We are not circling back to that.
Circling back to
We
We
what?
got off topic again. Let's get back on topic.
What was the topic?
We're just getting a new one. I know you had some talking points. That is the transition sound.
We've
how
touched
long
on
have you
one.
been working up at the canoe place?
Just last summer, and I'm gonna do it this summer, and I'm probably gonna be done because the pay is shit, and I'm gonna be a teacher.
Gotcha. Understandable.
It's fun though. It's a good time.
Do you just kind of sit like at a booth all day, or do you
A booth?
actually
No,
booth?
I live in some respectfully piece of shit resort in the middle of nowhere, right off of White Iron, and I pack people's gear bags. I load up people's canoes. I do equipment demonstrations and like canoe demonstrations. I clean and maintain the resort, and I drive people and pick them up from their exit and entry and exit points. And I
Okay.
also do guides on like where to go and what places are good in the area, but I don't actually go into the Boundary Waters with them.
Okay, that's a different group.
No one goes in with them. We are just an outfitter.
Oh, okay.
So
Gotcha.
we'll sit down with a map and we will like Sharpie the entire thing and tell them everything they need to do. Or some people show up and they're like, I just need a sleeping bag. And they'll stay on the resort for a night just because it's the closest thing to the Boundary Waters. And they'll wake up next morning, hop in a van, we'll drive them. It's a convenience thing. Or for people who live down south and don't have backpacking equipment, you can get a full package that comes with lightweight sleeping bags, stoves, and everything.
Sounds like an advertisement.
It is. I'm really just telling you
Yeah.
guys, Boundary Waters, it's a place to be.
That's why we're being sponsored by Push, and you just use code Butch when you're ordering any of these.
Yeah, just use code Butch and hit me up on Instagram, handle Butch. Not actually. You won't find me.
And by the way, this discount is good through May 8th, so hop on it.
You've
Yeah,
done an
hurry.
hour.
You only have an hour and like -2 weeks.
Yeah. All right.
But hurry.
Yep.
I lived
And,
in the past. You can too.
Exactly.
So what's your
Thanks for
boss's
bringing
name
that
again?
deal.
What?
What's your boss's name again?
I'm not gonna repeat it. So for this point forward, it will simply just be John.
Jacob Jinkelheimer Schmidt.
No, it is about. Let me tell you, the day I found his driver's license sitting out, I was dying. His name is hilarious. Also, we had no idea how old he was because he could still flip a canoe on his shoulders. But yeah, he's 73. He is old,
He's a unit.
Yeah, he is a unit. He's built like a pawn in chess, but if the pawn had a gun, which he definitely has one, and we're all scared.
How can you be built like a pawn with a gun?
I'm blinking twice because I'm in danger. He's right behind me.
He's standing behind you right now, isn't he?
Yeah. Except I won't be able to see him. He's kind of short. That's what I meant by that one.
Okay,
Yeah,
that makes
you understand.
sense.
Short and stocky. Durable.
Oh, you meant like a pawn. I thought you meant like a pawn.
No,
What?
pawn. Like chess. Like chess. I said like
Yeah.
chess.
Yeah. I thought you meant a pawn, like a body of water.
No, not pond. Pawn.
Honda.
Keep getting off track. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but I feel like there's things you guys had planned, and it has been 53 minutes just about. I don't know. I assume episodes are an hour long, but
It's been 40. It's been 42 minutes.
okay,
Yeah.
we can still squeeze a few more things in here, and
We can salvage.
What do
we
you
can
salvage
salvage
it?
something.
This has been great.
I know this is gold.
This is raw right here. No protection.
Like crack cocaine.
No, we are not circling back to crack cocaine anymore.
So
Okay, how
how's
do
your
we
weather
go?
been?
Awful. It's far ago. Don't even bother asking. It rained today. The basement flooded. I hate this house.
I
love
forgot
the
you live in a
fraternity.
frat house.
Oh, yeah, 'cause it's-
Fraternity house, and it's getting torn down in literally a week, and
Are
we're
you
getting
getting
a
a
new
new
one. Yeah, so next year I'm living like a block away from campus with 5 other dudes that are just members. So it'll be like a discount frat house for the time being. So hey, come check me out. I'll be at the Yellow House.
The
Name
dollar
pending.
store frat house.
I know it as a lot of people call it the Yellow House, but don't tell Brennan because he's colorblind. Which hey, don't tell Brennan. I hear he's colorblind.
Is that canon?
Gotcha.
Yeah, that is canon. That Brennan, which yeah, don't tell him about this joke because we're trying to keep it
Alright.
secret from him. He still thinks it's green. But yeah,
Well,
there's a laundry chute with a big boulder in it. It's pretty electric.
It's interesting.
And an electric toothbrush. Speaking of electric,
Are you gonna try to get Sean to join the frat?
you know, I'll rush the shit out of Sean for no reason. That'd be funny. The moment Sean
how
steps on
tall are you?
campus,
Aren't you like 6'3"?
No, Butch is
Me?
like 6'7". He's like Jack.
yeah, I'm 7'3".
Okay. I was just wondering because like the size disparity between you and Sean is gonna be.
How tall is Sean?
Like 5'7". You only have a solid foot on him.
Oh, damn it.
Is he
I was about to say,
5'7"?
I have no idea how tall he
I
was
is.
thought he was
hoping
like
to be a little bit-
5'5".
I was hoping I would have a solid foot on him.
You do.
Yeah.
Okay, on the
If
record,
you're 6,
Yeah,
Go
he
for it.
doesn't actually know how tall you are.
on the record, I'm 7'3". Off the record, I'm 6'4".
yeah,
So,
you're
no-
pretty close to a full foot taller than him, and probably twice his weight.
I hope he's actually like 5'4" or 5'5", because then I could be a foot taller than him.
Do you remember Adam at all?
Yes.
Sean is like 120 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, imagine that skinniness
Oh.
matched with a 5'4" stature.
Hell yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick him up and just carry him to the house. He has
He'll,
no
he'll
Basically.
get, if he's outside during one of the windy days, he'll blow away.
See, he needs some brothers to hold him down. Boom.
I reckon it shouldn't be a hard sell.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, does he have friends?
No.
No, of
No,
course
of
not.
course
so
not.
Why do you think he's moving in with us?
yeah, no friends. You're not even friends with him. Who could be
We're
friends
just-
with him?
we're just
We're
there.
It's a
foster
front.
parents.
It's a front.
Yeah.
I'll hook him up with Brennan. He's pretty alright.
I like it.
He's also colorblind though. And colorblind people are not to be trusted.
I can't believe you keep bullying this Brennan guy.
Well, I just can't help it. He's such an easy target.
The
Yeah.
Sean will be even more target.
Yeah, and I mean, like, and geez, if this Brennan guy is an easy target, Sean's a cakewalk.
I like how Sean asked you about the history of black people in your frat. I thought that was really funny.
Oh yes, hey, the good news is we do have a confirmed black member in the house right now.
Yeah, that's all
So-
that matters.
We always one, never more, never less. Always one, just enough that we have a safety net. You know, like that little dash of pepper that is put on an omelet? That's like the pinch of racism we're allowed to get by with a single token black guy in the house.
Yeah, it's all that matters.
Off the record, I am not affiliating any organizations with racism other than the KKK because they are racist.
And this is
Good
off
save.
the record and not on the record.
No, that part is on the record.
The other stuff was off the record.
I gotcha.
Off the record, Fortnite no build. So moving
On the
on.
So what
record,
have you
Fortnite,
been
no
what
build.
have you been playing recently, Butch?
Oh boy, well it's been kind of chaos. I tried to play Terraria yesterday, but it literally wouldn't launch, so I got a refund on that. Sad boy hours. Some asshole convinced me to reinstall Modern Warfare, so now I am 200 gigabytes poorer on my computer, and I'm having no fun.
Wait, but are you hyped for the Godzilla stuff?
No, not at all. Why would I be? I've
Because
been playing a bit of
monsters.
Deep Cock Gigantic. That's really fun with friends.
Ooh, with
Battle.
friends.
What?
I said with friends.
Yes, Deep Cock Gigantic.
Yeah, good.
Good with
It's better
friends.
with friends. Yeah.
It's okay by yourself. Battlefield 2042 was a joke. Why did I buy it? Destiny 2 still brings me pain. Halo Infinite was fun while it lasted. Titanfall 2 is unplayable. World War Z, I randomly had the impulse to play it like 2 weeks ago. Apex Legends is Apex Legends. Battlefront 2,
We don't
randomly
Butch
played
don't
that
bring
for like a week.
Butch don't bring it.
I hate that game.
Too many scars.
And I randomly decided to start playing Overwatch again after.
We're gonna have to fit your rant in. All right.
No rant.
Quick synopsis
Overwatch.
of your opinion on Overwatch and Overwatch 2.
Okay, Overwatch. I was raised on that game. Could have got pro. Fun game. Overwatch 2. I have 5 bullets. First one, Zen cool now. He has a new passive. He can kick people. It's kind of funny. I'm glad it's in the game. Can't wait for it to get for too many clips of Zen booping people off the map. Why is Overwatch 2 a thing? They could have just made an update. Oh well. I'm not going to complain because everyone else has. They're changing Doomfist, and change is bad because I love Doomfist, and whatever they're changing him to is probably going to be great, but I hate it anyways because I hate things. It's 5 people instead of 6. Change is bad. Even though I'll probably overall fix the flow of the game, it's bad. Only 1 tank in your team now? Change is bad. How am I supposed to combo with other tanks now? That's right, I won't. Am I mad about it? No, because I don't care about this game anymore. Rant over. See?
Wasn't that only
was
4?
efficient. Thank you. No, that was 5.
Oh, that's
Rewind.
That was pretty good. Did you have that written
you.
down?
Yeah, I did. I wrote those down just so I could be efficient with that. See, with proper planning, I can be pretty
Anything is
good.
possible.
Anything is possible with the power
We
of
should have
Butch.
gotten you to write another poem.
I was when you were getting drafted, I was like,
I was thinking about that. That was a pretty good poem. I came across it the other day, and I completely forgot that I had made it. Good poem. Shout out to Butch for being a poet.
What are the odds you could whip up a quick Overwatch haiku?
Haikus are like the
575 syllables.
575.
Ricky just put some elevator music over.
Okay. I'm gonna make this up as I go. Overwatch was good. Then they removed goats. And now Overwatch bad.
Wasn't that 555?
That was
No.
557.
I'm fighting for my life. Okay. Again, I'm going for 575. Okay.
Correct.
Overwatch was good. God, Overwatch does not make this easy. It's 3 syllables. Overwatch. Make soldier gay now. Why did they do that?
That was 586.
The end. And then I did the poem.
Yay!
Yay! Just edit that together to make it work. I dare you.
Overwatch was bad. Wait, Overwatch was good. Then they changed it.
Then they made.
worse.
Then they made.
Then they made the
second
game much worse.
No,
Second
then they
game
made a
is
second
bad.
game. Second game is stupid. Wait, it's 5-7-5. Bad. Just bad. I keep trying to do 6-7-6, but that is simply incorrect. Shut up. Your opinion is wrong, just like the Overwatch devs.
To be fair, it's because
I'm
you're
Chef
6 foot.
Kaplan. Yeah, I'm over
You're
6
not 5
foot.
foot.
So what I
You're 6'7",
Would I lose?
so it makes
would I
sense.
lose in intelligence? I gain in height.
Exactly.
You're 6'7"
Yes.
with a 6-inch cock. That's why 6'7", 6".
6-7-6.
It's your magic number.
I'm not gonna correct anything about my penis length on this podcast.
But from
What if
experience,
What if you incorrect it?
I'm not gonna incorrect or correct anything. Also, I am in a flood warning right now, apparently. Thanks, computer. Much water, very bad.
Like
Because
in
our
real life
basement-
or in Overwatch?
Like in real life, my basement is full of water. Remember? That's how we got started with this discussion. Because this house is terrible and falling apart. I was
I
at
thought
dinner.
we were talking about Vietnam.
No, we weren't.
What
And
about
shut up.
Vietnam?
I was at dinner and someone calls me and he's like, "Hey, house manager, our kitchen is full of water." I'm like, "Oh, cool. I'll fix that in an hour." And then I came back and our kitchen was full of water. And do you know what I did?
You
What'd you
made it
do?
not full of water.
I mopped it up, and I hope it doesn't happen again. I am so
Good
good at my
man.
job. Count it. Oh my god, I'm getting another flood warning. We get it. Jesus Christ, is like Hurricane Katrina about to just rip through Fargo.
Hopefully.
Very cool.
Hopefully we have another thing to transition to, like right now.
What do you mean transition to?
How'd
Crack.
you get a hurricane in Fargo?
No, okay, God, this is just. I'm trying to stay both organized, but I think at this point I think I should
Alright.
just give up on that. Shouldn't
Well,
I?
we can talk our final conversation. What do you think there's more of in the world, Butch? Eyes or legs?
Well, okay. I'm gonna say, more eyes or legs. Oh, I was thinking about this just from a human standpoint, but now there are lots of things that, definitely eyes, 100%. Hammer the eyes. Way more eyes in the world than legs.
What's your reasoning?
Like 70% of the world population is fish. Fish don't have legs.
That's fair.
No legs.
Oh.
Sea life are just automatic. Like in some animals, some sea life, tons of eyes. So many eyes in the ocean. And then you could argue
in some sea life there's a bunch of legs too.
you could argue insects that there's like they make up literally like they outnumber us like 1 to like a trillion, but all insects have eyes, and like flies have like thousands of eyes because they got the weird disco ball eyes, you know.
They only have 2 eyes that are equivalent to 1,000 eyes.
Yeah, but they have
But
2
then-
eyes with like a ton of eyes in them,
They have
so
a bunch
they're
of
multiple eyes.
lenses.
Yeah, all those lenses count as eyes though, because they all serve as a different viewing point for the eyes.
That's fair.
So flies have like a ton of eyes, but only like what, 4 legs.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
then
and
a
not to mention
centipede
all the
has, like-
keyboards in the world.
So you're like, oh, centipedes, so many legs. It's like, yeah, sure, but there's so many fish.
That's true.
You're like, oh, dogs have 4 legs, but only 2 eyes. But like, that's light work. Or birds. Some birds don't have legs.
What birds don't have legs?
Let's move on from that point.
I know. Wait. I know which ones. Chickens. Because you're eating them at Popeyes.
What do you think chicken legs are?
Doesn't count.
Irrelevant.
No, but what about inanimate objects like desks, chairs, beds, anything with legs there?
That is true.
Oh, fuck you. I thought we were saying like living legs.
Nah, just legs and eyes in general.
Oh, if we're going inanimate. Oh, okay. Are cameras eyes?
No, they just have lenses. I will give you so many needles have eyes though.
That is bullshit.
It's true though.
I feel
Yeah.
like a camera is an eye because it's used to.
But you wouldn't? Would you just call it an
takes-
eye?
Well, no, it takes in light and it produces an image. That's literally what eyes are, and that's what camera is. A camera is just an artificial eye. Like eyes are just lenses with a few thingies in the back of them. If
He's
eyes
got
are
four.
cameras, then cameras are eyes. If legs are built for walking and legs are built for holding up my desk, they're the same thing. Therefore, if eyes are built for seeing and cameras are used for seeing, they're the same. So with that being said, yes, there's a lot of tables out there in the world with a lot of legs, but like every single smartphone nowadays has 3 cameras at least on them.
But
Lots
are
of
we
eyes
going
out
by
there.
lenses or by cameras?
Also, there's a lot of amputees out there.
This is also true. Well,
And all
I feel
those
like
legs.
that the bigger question is: are we going by the purpose that they serve, or literally
Yes.
what they're called?
No cars have legs, but a lot of cars have backup cameras, and cameras are your eye that you use to see behind you. I'm hammering the eye. I'm gonna keep doing this until failure.
All right,
You're
I'll give
also
it
just
to you.
you're burning this podcast so
I'll give you
efficiently right
eyes
now.
just because. Otherwise, you don't really have a leg to stand on, and if you don't have a leg to stand on, there's no leg in the first place. You know what I mean?
Funny.
All right, with that, I
Funny
think,
joke.
Wait.
what, you got something else?
Butch on 3. You know what I mean? I hope.
Oh no.
We're laughing. In
Oh.
3, 2, 1. Yeah. All right. Thanks for listening to this wonderful episode of the Small Brain Small Talk podcast, the penultimate episode of the season. Butch, big thanks to you to coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely, my guy. It was a pleasure, and we'll get you on in a year for
Yeah, season
the
3.
return.
It's like a holiday. Can we just start marking the date? It's Butchmas. Oh, the 12 days of Butchmas.
Have Butch come on for 12 episodes straight.
12 episodes. It's just the 12 days of Butchmas. Everyone gets sick of it and they can't wait for Butchmas to come, so it's over.
That's
We'll have to
just
get you a
what
tier
teacher
list.
talk is. Yeah.
Yeah. Should we run an episode of Teacher Talk right now? just kick Isaac and just run a new episode right now. No, Isaac can be the guest on the first ever episode of Teacher Talk.
He can be our student.
Host Butch, joined here by Diego.
That'll be good for one of your shorts.
Oh, absolutely.
Teacher talk and
And-
then Butch's tier list.
I'm like,
Butch's tier list won't be even a short. It'll be like an hour-long video.
Should I make it like hilariously long, like 8 hours long of just me breaking down my tier list?
I'd say aim for 30 to 45 minutes, and then we'll have Ricky edit it to be like one of those deep, dark YouTube conspiracy videos.
It's like, but if you and I'm gonna put like random like shapes in it so we can like bounce off of that. Be like, oh, but if you see from this random square he puts in a slide.
Oh, like the good old Illuminati videos where they'd find the triangles in anything.
Or they'd be like, right here, he has 3 things in S tier, 3, and like I'll just make this like stupid convoluted. I haven't opened this up in a long time. It is
You know
8
what else?
slides.
Oh my god!
It is
Butch,
8 slides long, and it has inside jokes in it.
I know why you chose Popeyes.
What?
Why you chose eyes is because there's an eye in Popeye.
And when you say Popeyes,
Like-
do you mean
do you mean
Pizza Ranch?
Popeye?
Pizza Ranch?